The famous groundhog saw his shadow Monday morning, and we all know what that means: 6 more weeks of winter.
And one of Northern Michigan town is going to celebrate by hosting a weekend festival. 7 and 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live from downtown Charlevoix this morning to show us around the first ever Groundhog Shadow Festival. Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. I am downtown Charlevoix outside of Cinema 3. Here we have Chelsea the Groundhog and founder of the festival, Tim Ford. Thanks for joining us this morning. You know, this is the first annual festival, so kind of tell me, how did you come up with this idea?
Well, we're very excited about the event. We just wanted people to be able to come to Charlevoix in the winter and see what a beautiful community we have. The summertime, it's obvious. In the wintertime, it takes a little bit more work to get people to come up here, and that's what we started to do this year.
Okay, now this kicks off today, and when is it going until?
It goes through Sunday, and all of our stores start today with retail sales, and then we have a lot of events that start later this evening.
Okay, so the whole community is getting involved, and tell me about some of the specific events people can come out and experience.
Okay, we have tonight, well, we're here in front of Cinema 3. The theater is showing the movie Groundhog Day throughout the weekend over and over and over again. We have horse-drawn wagon rides. We have chili cook-off tomorrow morning. We have Elks has the pancake breakfast. I'm having trouble with Chelsea here. The main kickoff is Saturday at 10 o'clock. Joe Charlevoix is our master of ceremonies. We're looking forward to that. We have a cold butt euchre tournament, which should be very interesting for everyone. Kids games in the park. We have a magician at the library, and the 7 and 4 weather wall is going to be there in the afternoon. And we also top it off on Saturday afternoon late at 5 o'clock with the Petoskey Steel Drum Band.
So this is definitely suit for the entire family. Is there any cost for this event?
Just the only costs are for the chili cook-off and the beer tent. Everything else is free.
And do you hope to start doing this every year?
This will be the first of an annual Shadow Fest here in downtown Charlevoix.
All right, and like you said, our very own Joe Charlevoix will be at the festival this weekend. Where will people be able to see him?
They'll be able to see him at the main event tent down in East Park, which is the park right in front of our marina, right downtown.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning, and thanks for being out here, Chelsea. It's been fun, and coming up at 6:30, we're going to be in a different location in downtown Charlevoix to show you a little bit more around the fest. But, Joe, I think you're going to have a fun time out here this weekend.
Yeah, I think so too, and the weather should hold out. I mean, we have a little bit of snow, but...
Plus, coming up at 6:30, I'm downtown Charlevoix inside of a local bakery, and I'm going to tell you how they're participating in this weekend's Shadow Fest. All of this and more coming up.
7 and 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live from downtown Charlevoix to show us around the first ever Groundhog Shadow Festival. Good morning to you, Alyssa.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. I am back, and this time inside of Johann's Bakery in downtown Charlevoix. Joining me is Scott McKenzie. He's the director of the Charlevoix Area Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, thanks for being here.
Oh, of course, and I love your judges' gear. And this is the first annual Shadow Fest. How did this kind of get started?
Oh, this is exciting. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow last week, and so Chester and Chelsea, who are distant cousins and best friends with Punxsutawney Phil, decided in Charlevoix we're going to celebrate the next 6 weeks of winter the best we can. So there's a whole plethora of wonderful things to do here in Charlevoix this weekend. All the area businesses and restaurants are having special deals, fun and games for the entire family, and just so much fun to celebrate.
Absolutely, and this kicks off today, actually. So kind of tell me some of the times and what events will be going on today.
Well, it kicks off today, Friday night here in downtown Charlevoix. The Charlevoix Cinema, the Cinema 3, is showing Groundhog Day over and over and over again all weekend, so it's an absolute blast. It's absolutely free to come in. Great way to kind of kick it off. All kinds of fun things going on with the pancake breakfast Saturday morning, right into downtown, right at East Park, with all kinds of the big beer tent set up. We've got chili cook-offs. We got the cold butt euchre tournament, the Petoskey Steel Drum Band. Over at the Charlevoix Library, there's a magic show that'll be happening. Just tons of fun things to do. So come on out downtown Charlevoix and celebrate all that winter's got to offer, and help us in Northern Michigan show them how to do it.
And so the bakery that we're in right now, how are they going to be participating?
Well, this is another great example. They've got a special cookie that's made just for this weekend. It's the Shadowfest Groundhog Cookie. You can come down and try that out and see what they've got. Oh, it's going to be so tasty.
That'll be fun. And our very own Joe Charlevoix is coming down. Where should people kind of expect to see him around the festival?
Well, he'll be like a savoir-faire, you know, he'll be everywhere. But he'll be down at the kickoff at 10 o'clock at the big tent where the festival is going to be going on with his kids' games and activities, and then the beer tent with all kinds of great Michigan microbrews, too.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It sounds like a lot of fun. You're all going to want to come on out and check out the first annual Groundhog Shadow Fest here in downtown Charlevoix. Joe, I'm going to send it over to you. I think you're going to have a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, I think so too, and I'm honored to have been asked to MC the event tomorrow.